It is absolutely stunning to me how stupid the video game industry is. It's amazing how stupid they are. Okay, Alien versus Predator and the Alien franchise has been absolutely ruined by these stupid motherfuckers, especially Paul W.S. Anderson, cranking out these shit movies which do not understand nor properly use the franchise's well-known aspects. He fucked up Predator real bad with Alien vs. Predator, the first movie. The Redemption AVPR was actually pretty good, except for the fact that it was hard to shake Alien vs. Predator out of your mind. AVPR couldn't exist without AVP, and AVP was really fucked up when you really think about it. It was decently made as far as special effects go, but all of the movies that they've been making since the 1990s film are just shit. So basically, Alien Isolation is a stealth gameplay Alien game where what you do is you take on the role of Ripley's daughter, who she basically never met, and you go in search of Ripley. And the problem with this game is it's designed to be a stealth game. And here's the main problem, which none of these fucking retards who don't know anything about the franchise understand. The stealth aspect, I mean, you're human and you're trying to walk around and get away from the alien. I don't think these idiots ever played AVP Gold or watched any of the movies and understand that the alien can sense you through walls. It knows exactly where you are at any given time, and it knows exactly how to get to you. The alien hunts like a combination of a cat and a combination of some other predatory animal that, regardless how big it is, it's fast and it's able to kill you as soon as it gets to you. So what they got here is they got this stealth gameplay where it's supposed to be survival horror. You're trying to sneak around the alien, you're trying to figure out how to either blow the bastard out into space, or you're trying to figure out how to stay alive long enough to not get killed. Basically, that's what the point of the game is. And meanwhile, while you're walking around, they got you looking at these records, and they got you climbing through ventilation shafts, and they got you doing all this nonsense that makes no sense whatsoever. If these morons understood the actual point of the alien in survival horror, all they had to do, for God's sakes, was just copy AVP Gold. That's all they had to do. If they copy AVP Gold and they make it so that the controls work better on PS4 and Xbox One, they'd have a winner. Instead, they've got you walking around watching motion tractors. It's just so stupid. It's just so stupid. I mean, the best you can get out of this game is probably a B+ for effort. But why can't they simply copy AVP Gold and just make it better? I just don't understand what's wrong with them. The alien, like right here, the alien came through one of those ventilation ducts, and it's walking around and has no idea where you are. But what they don't seem to understand is not only can the alien smell you no matter where you are, it can see through fucking walls. It can sense you through walls. Take a look at the alien gameplay in AVP Gold, and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. The alien would never be right near you and not know where you are. I just don't understand what the fuck these people's problem is. Everybody working at these places needs to be fired. All of them. These people suck, and they're ruining all the great franchises with their stupid money-making idea bullshit. And it's so fucked up, it's ridiculous. The gameplay of the older 1990s Alien vs. Predator game, which I still own, was actually incredibly realistic, and it was actually incredibly faithful to the franchise. Incredibly faithful. I don't know who designed that, but that's who they should have had designing these games. So basically, this is what the 1990s version looked like, and you were running through corridors, and you, as the alien, were the stealth. You had to sneak up on the humans because they had pulse rifles, and they could cut you down in seconds. And as you snuck up on them, you had to either rip them to shreds, or you had to bite them quickly before they could react. And by ripping their heads open and biting their brains, it gave you more health. The most dangerous thing that you could deal with in this game was flamethrowers, motion sensing turrets, and basically the Marines with the machine guns. The Predator in this game was also realistically depicted, and he was extremely dangerous because of his laser cannon. His melee attack, from what I remember, wasn't that strong, but his ability to just blow you away was unparalleled. And this right here is what an Alien gameplay should look like. Now, there were some people who complained when this game came out that the Alien gameplay was disorienting, which I can understand, partially because you were dealing with older PC graphics. Yeah, rip that bitch's head off. So anyway, when you're dealing with older PC graphics, yes, it was disorienting. Now, I personally enjoyed this game. I played all 3 species, and this was a really awesome game. And one thing I also have to say about it, if you were playing as the Marine or the Predator, the game had random spawn points, which meant that, unlike Doom 3, you never knew when you would trigger an alien. The only thing you could ever... You heard the alien coming after you, you might have heard its footsteps, but you never knew exactly what direction it was coming from, because it had the ability to wall crawl, and it also had the ability to basically sneak up on you. And when the computer spawned aliens randomly, you had no idea where they were. And that made the game scary. That made this game the most awesome Alien vs. Predator experience in the entire franchise, plus the movies. And that's saying a lot. Most of you may not be old enough to remember this game, but this game was fantastic in so many ways that I can only recommend that if you could buy it for your computer, nowadays you'll be able to run this game. If you have a dual core and any graphic accelerator, you'll be able to run this game in its full settings. So if you have access to this game, I recommend you download it and play it. And I'm fairly certain you'll agree with me that this game was absolutely incredible. This right here was the update made in 2010 to Alien vs. Predator. Now, a lot of people had problems with this game because of the fact that the multiplayer component wasn't... Basically, the matchmaker for the multiplayer component didn't work extremely well. When the North American servers stopped functioning properly, the only you could get on with were like Britain and the UK and this, that, and other, and believe me, playing with them was a laggy experience and it really sucked. What I can say about this game is, although they screwed up the Predator gameplay, and in some respects the Marine gameplay, the Alien gameplay was actually pretty good, and it felt like an updated graphic version of the Alien vs. Predator Gold 1990s version. So, basically, the Alien in this game had a lot of power if you knew how to properly use them. The Alien and the Predator, because of their melee attacks, were so ridiculously difficult to beat that most people didn't want to be a Marine, they either wanted to be the Alien or the Predator. The Predator is supposed to be the most powerful guy on the map simply because he has those, you know, laser blasters, and he has these nets, and he's got spears and this, that, and other. Now, the Alien, its advantage is the fact that its melees are ridiculously powerful, which they're supposed to be. The Alien is fucking 8 feet tall. He's supposed to be a walking machine, a weapon. The Predator basically, Predators wouldn't really stand a chance against an Alien if you're dealing with a situation like this where they can't easily use their vision modes in order to track the Alien. The Alien figures out how to sneak up on the Predator, because the aliens are based on evolution. They're designed that even if some of them get killed, that the ones who survive will be smarter and better in order to kill off whatever killed them, or at least to avoid whatever killed them, because in the extended universes of aliens, you learn that the aliens are telepathic, just like hive-minded insects. Now, me personally, I enjoyed Alien vs. Predator 2010, and I played this game longer than I played like Call of Duty 2, Modern Warfare 2, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So it bothers me more than anything that they are creating all of these new Alien games to try to capitalize on people in my age group in their 30s who remember the Alien movies and loved them, but yet they're so stupid that they don't properly do it. I just don't understand how after AVP Gold, how they could ruin the Alien vs. Predator franchise. I just don't understand it. And honestly, Alien vs. Predator 2010 was a good game. It's just that the servers weren't that great, and the melee attacking needed a little bit of work. Other than that, I enjoyed it. Alien Isolation, I'm really sorry, but the best I could say is that this is a C. At the most, is a C-. Sorry.